I mean,
we're living in a state of dread. We're skinless. Our organs are on the outside.
Yeah.
So that's why we speak dreadese, Lenny.
Exactly. So the media fit the Battle of Jericho. They cut down everything in our world.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to go now, Blue, to cut 20, the next one.
NBLUHAN.
It's showtime, ladies and gentlemen.
We never change the subject. It's simply we come in from another angle. You're always in the vortex. It doesn't matter from which angle you come in.
I understand what's making you tick and what's making you unhappy, but I do not approve of or endorse any of the changes that are causing you to feel this way. Progress literally stops with electricity because you now have everything at once. You don't move on from one thing at a time to the next thing. You have everything. There's no more history. It's all here. There isn't any part of the past that isn't with us, thanks to electricity. But now, it's not thanks to print. It's not thanks to photography. It's thanks to electricity. Speed. Huge speed up means there's no more past.
I think that understanding the environment today, a changing environment, is a far bigger challenge than merely mastering, say, mathematics or anthropology.
Excuse me, you went to Cambridge University, right?
Among others. I understand what's making you tick and what's making you unhappy, but I do not approve of or endorse any of the changes that are causing you to feel this way.
I'd rather be in any period at all as long as people are going to leave it alone for a while. Just let go. Just leave it now. The only alternative is to understand everything that's going on and then neutralize it as much as possible. Turn off as many buttons as you can and frustrate them as much as you can.
Purify the dialect of the tribe, Lenny.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun?
We have to untavistock yourself ourselves.
I like that, untavistock yourself.
Untavistock yourself.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of tavistocking going on, and if we go to the screen, Blue, we've got here, Mrs. Steele, a picture for everybody.
You know who
from
that
Eric
is?
Phelps's Conspiracy Convention.
You've got Ratsy there.
We've got.
He's with the Jesuit congregation.
Yes.
He's got Nikki on the near right, and
The
he's
White
got
Pope is in the center.
Clovenbach on the far right.
Yes.
But Nikki, his name is Adolfo.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
Adolf and Clovenbach.
And Clovenbach. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Are those names kind of obvious?
Yeah, I think they're very, very obvious.
So they're really the kooks, the evil and the realist kook, right?
Yes.
Who's the realist kook?
Well, the evil kook are the ones that allows the Haiti to get to get
so that's got to be probably the black one, right?
And then the evil realist is the one who takes over the oil field.
So they just go around and they're puppeteered by that big one on the top, Lucy.
Now let's go back to the board. There we have the present black pope. Now this is, Mrs. Steele, This is the most powerful man in the world.
I know. That's hard to believe.
This is the man who gave the order for 9/11.
I know.
This is the guy who gave the order for the Haiti harpaquake. He's the one who ordered it. Adolfo, look at the name.
Adolf.
Nicholas
Nick,
Pachon.
Saint Nick.
Yep.
And then he's got a passion for doing what he does.
Oh,
he's passionate.
He's passionate about his work. He's planning for the coming World War in the Far East. Very dedicated.
Well,
guy.
he's got those, the special colorful glasses to protect his eyes too. Remember we mentioned that.
Let's go to the board again.
So there we are.
So we've got this is the Jesuit Corps, the military company, the Jesuit order, purposes for the creation in Jerusalem. Now, they revived the Knights Templars, suppressed by Pope Clement in 1312, to rebuild the Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem.
Well, that's happening right now. We know that's starting to happen. They're working in that direction.
Go back to the board, please. So you can see it says, let's keep it on the board, okay? It says Knights Templar resurfaced in the 1600s as Freemasons.
Mm-hmm.
The Jesuits formally established Scottish Rite Freemasonry in London in 1717.
And the Jesuits complete the first 25 degrees in College of Clermont, Paris, seeking to restore Roman Catholic Stuart.
And if we go to the next. Now, this is number 4, to establish the company's base of operation in Jerusalem, for where the risen Pope, that's the Horus, right? The man-beast, Baphomet, will rule as God, fake God, sitting in the rebuilt Temple of Solomon. Now, this is yet to be fulfilled.
The present American-led 12th Papal Crusade in the Middle East to be used to demolish both mosques on the Temple Mount. The third Hebrew temple then to be rebuilt by Freemasons, fulfilling the ancient dream of the Knights of the Temple.
Right.
I mean, they're working on all of that right now.
Absolutely.
It's all in the making. And they've already built the altar. And you know what?
And Haiti is and the Haiti is a part of it. Haiti is it because it's how you're going to do what we want you to do, otherwise, one of your protection legs is going to disappear. Right?
The big bully.
Yeah.
The bully's at it again, but totally insane, like Pinky and the Great Brain.
Yeah.
We want to rule the world. Can you imagine that? Deciding who lives and who dies? You've got to be totally insane if you want to rule the world.
Absolutely. Now we'll just drop down and let's go back to the board. We've got here, this is important because this comes back to it. You see, the Arab Caliph Omar in 637 took Jerusalem from the Byzantine Empire. He did it on behalf of the papacy.
And then what he did was he built the Mosque of Omar on the Temple Mount. So I think that really angered those.
Which today is the Dome of the Rock.
Papal.
That's the Dome of the Rock.
Yeah, that's right, the Dome of the Rock. So they're angry. They're really angry. They want that back.
They did that because they double-crossed the papacy, and in return, the papacy launched the Crusades.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
11 of them.
Now that they have back control through the Nation of Islam, Islam was always the sword of the church. Mm-hmm. All the jihads are planned in Rome. I mean, we can show pictures of the caliph with the popes.
Oh, yeah.
All that is planned out of Rome. All the jihads, all the Islamic attacks, etc., as well as the government of Israel. And Perez, the president of Israel, is a Hofjuden, was trained by the Jesuits, and is basically a puppet of King Juan Carlos. And
well, you know what? King Juan Carlos is the king of Jerusalem.
There he is.
After all, Lenny, the Prez is a Jez.
That's right. The Prez,
the Prez
is a Jez. Now here's the British Knight of the Garter, King Juan Carlos. Jesuit-trained Bourbon. He's the king of Spain and the king of Jerusalem.
And look at him. He's one of those garter people.
Now,
The Order of the Garter.